Hey guys, my name is Isabella and welcome to my ASMR channel. So before we get into today's video, just want to remind everyone about a couple of things. First, I have a Patreon where for $3 a month you can get 5 extra ASMR videos each and every month. I also have an OnlyFans, so if that's something you might be interested in, you can find the link to that down below. Additionally, if you're looking for a custom video, check out my Wizio where I make all of my custom videos.
Hi. Yes. Could I get a Corona seltzer? Do you have those? I'll do, what flavors do you have? Okay, yeah. No problem. Yeah. I'm not in a rush. You can go check. Is that who I think it is? What are you doing here? What am I doing here? I just graded like 100 midterm papers, so I am celebrating. Last time I checked, you are in a course of mine that is mainly sophomores. So unless you're a really old sophomore, like stayed back a year, I don't think you should be in a bar right now. Oh yeah? Well then let me see your ID. Matthew Gordon? Last time I checked, that's not your name. 231 Spruce Street, Cranston, Rhode Island. I thought you were from Michigan. Yeah, family recently moved there. And you got a name change from the last time I saw you? So, 4 hours earlier? It's going to be hard for me to hand back your midterm paper now that you have a different name. Don't worry, it'll be our little secret. What do you want to drink? It's on me. Bartender just went to check to see what flavors they have. I've been on a Corona seltzer kick lately, so. Okay. Thank you for checking. I'll do the spicy pineapple, and my friend over here is going to have a Corona. Thank you. This will be our little secret. Do you want to kind of move away from the bar? We can go get a table over there. Okay. Why don't you go grab one, and I'll meet you over there after I get the drinks. Perfect. Okay, here is your Corona. You wanted just a regular Corona. You didn't want like a Corona Light or anything. Okay. And at first when the bartender handed it to me, I was like, hello, cap is still on, but apparently at every table they have on the side like a bottle opener. It's not on my side. Is it on your side? Okay, so it's cute. Nice and cold. Here is a napkin. There you go. And for me, okay, I'll pop this this open in a second. So, pretty crazy running into you here. It is the closest bar to campus, so I guess not that crazy, but no, I never come here. Well, first off, I am always so busy. I just never have time to kick back, relax, and go out for a drink. It's unheard of in my world. You'll learn that eventually. Right now, you're just in college, having fun, studying, thinking that your course load is just, crazy. But once you're a working adult, you will see that the good old days of studying for a big exam, you'll miss them. I can't even tell you. Well, that's the one good thing. But yeah, you don't have to have the stress of taking exams, but you still have the stress of different types of deadlines. And look at me. If you're a teacher, you'll definitely have homework after school, lesson planning, grading papers. The list could go on and on, but I don't want to bore you. You don't have to listen to me right now. In class, you have to listen to me. Well, you should at least if you want a good grade. Anyway, so are you meeting friends? Because if you are, I should probably dip out. It would look a little weird if you just were seen sitting with your professor. No. Well then, guess we don't have anything to worry about. Oh. No. I have never bought a drink for a student before. It's I don't think there's anything in the student handbook that specifically goes over a scenario like this, but I'm sure if I spoke to the dean of the school, they would have a pretty obvious answer. But there's not many bars or places to socialize nearby, so, if we were in a big city, a scenario like this probably wouldn't happen, but since we are at a very remote campus in the middle of nowhere, situations like this are bound to occur. Be our little secret. Pinky promise you're not going to go around telling your other fellow classmates and peers about this. Okay, trusting you. Got my eyes on you in class. See if I catch you whispering to anyone. Be very bad. Very, very bad. For me and you. So, how is this semester shaping up for you? A lot going on? You did really well on your midterm paper. I was grading it earlier. Yeah, I was super impressed. I loved your point of view, your perspective. It was just so clearly written out. You could tell it was really well researched and just a really good argument. Yeah, I really understood what you were saying, and I almost shed a tear at one point when I was reading through it. It was really moving, quite sincere. You could tell it really came from a deep place. I always love that. And when I'm reading a student's thoughts and words, when they can move me, that's when you know they're getting an A. Oh, I've heard good things about her. I've spoken to her several times at faculty meetings. She's new this year though, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't know if she transferred from another department, but because I know she has multiple degrees. Yeah, I think she was teaching, what's the college? It's about 2 hours from here. It has a name. It starts with a C. Yes, I think she taught there. Well, she may be a good teacher, but she's not young and fun like I am, right? Oh, yes, I do. I do indeed rate my professor. I want to know what all the kids are saying about me. I got pretty good reviews, though. I was surprised. I don't know, I check like the beginning of every semester, see what the kids from the previous semester were saying about me, and boy oh boy. Let's just say sometimes I have been able to track down the student that said certain things about me to clarify. I mean, usually they're saying good things. There have been a few that have left little negative comments, but I usually charm them into deleting it. You know, just telling them they have such a bright future ahead of them and they wouldn't want to taint it by leaving negative comments online and how those things have a way of getting back to you. Just kind of scaring them into deleting them. But for the most part, it's about how fun, young, cute I am. Yeah. So, have you ever left a rate my professor comment? You gonna leave me a good one at the end of the semester? Like what? What would you write? If you were at the computer right now, what would your comment be? Nothing about how good I look up front in class. I think you can add one sentence about that. Okay, I'll be checking. End of the semester. Oh, it's okay, even if you leave it anonymously. I've read enough of your papers and I know your writing style by now. I will know if it's you. But I won't tell. Have you picked your classes for next semester yet? I think that would be a good one to take, definitely. His course is great. You'll learn so much. Of course, I will be so sad to lose you. Oh. I'm gonna have to wipe the tears. It's true. You know, you really don't strike me as being as young as, like, your other classmates. I really noticed just from, like, your writing style and, just, like, you just give off, like, an old soul vibe. There's something really deep and mature about you, that I just really love having in my class. It's true. I view you as more of like a fellow peer of mine than, you know, a student that's underneath me and someone I am mentoring. I almost feel like we are already on like an equal playing field. It's just so funny, you know. Yeah, well, if you are older for your grade, that would explain it. Definitely. Yeah. Well, it's just so funny because I'm just not used to being around a man that is just so confident and mature. I mean, guys my age, I feel like aren't even as mature as you are. It's just so crazy. I go on online dates and stuff, Hinge, Bumble, I've tried it all. So immature. And I've thought, it has crossed my mind to lower my age settings to like about where you are, because age is really just a number. And yeah, I mean, there are plenty of long-term lasting relationships with, age differences as much as 10, 15, 20 years. I mean, obviously our age difference isn't that big, but yeah, it just makes a girl wonder. Are you on like Hinge or Bumble? Have you ever met anyone? What are your age settings at? That's only 3 years younger than me. Yeah. No, I know. I'm young. Yeah. It's funny. What's our age difference like? Oh, that's nothing. It's nothing. Yeah. Yeah. You're 20 and I'm above 20, but not by that much. Older. Just take your age setting, the oldest age you have it set at, and just add 3 years. It's fine. Exactly. I'm not that much older. Have you ever thought about dating an older woman? Well, if the thought has crossed your mind at least once, I'm sure it can cross your mind again. Oh, no, I'm not asking you out. That'd be so inappropriate while I'm teaching you. But when's the last day of the semester? And you don't plan on taking any classes with me next semester? Okay, so then I'm asking you out for the day after the semester ends. Maybe, if you're interested. Well, it's not every day you get asked out by a young, successful, attractive professor. So I would think long and hard, because an opportunity like this does not arise every day. How about this? You think about it. You let me know. I know I'm putting you on the spot a little bit, but yeah. Take your time. Think about it. Let me know. Come to my office hours sometime. Just, don't make it too obvious. I don't want to get in trouble, lose my job. I mean, once you're not my student, I can't really do anything about it. It'd be better if you had graduated, but we'll just keep it on the DL. I just have one convincing point to make in this decision-making process. Okay, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me. Just trust me. Close your eyes. Close them. Close them. Good. Just think about it. I'm gonna get going. But don't think about it too long.